Prince William saw right through what he calls Meghan Markle's plan from the very beginning. And honey, when I say plan, I mean plan with capital letters and possibly some dramatic background music. But before we dive into this royal rabbit hole, make sure you've subscribed and hit that notification bell because trust me, you don't want to miss a single crumb of what we're about to serve up today. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. So let's start with the tea that's got everyone talking. Phil Dampier, a royal biographer who's been watching this family longer than most of us have been alive, claims that Prince William was skeptical about Meghan entering the royal fold from day one. According to Dampier, William believed that Meghan never really had any intention of staying in the royal family, and that she saw marrying Harry as a stepping stone, getting married to Harry to new fame and fortune. Now, if you're thinking, hold up, that's a pretty serious accusation, you're absolutely right. We're not talking about someone thinking their future sister-in-law might not like Sunday roasts. We're talking about the heir to the throne allegedly believing that his brother's wife-to-be had ulterior motives that extended far beyond happily ever after. Here's where it gets really interesting, and frankly, a bit chilling. Think about it like this. Imagine you're William. You've grown up in the royal fishbowl. You've seen what happens when people marry into the family for the wrong reasons. You've literally got a masterclass in royal marriages gone wrong just by looking at your parents' relationship. Now picture this, your younger brother, who's always been the more rebellious one, the one who's struggled with royal life, suddenly falls head over heels for an American actress. An actress who, let's be honest, had been quite vocal about her ambitions long before she met Harry. William's thinking process was probably something like, right, so she's ambitious, she's used to being in the spotlight, she's got Hollywood connections, and she's just swept my emotionally vulnerable brother off his feet. This either ends in fairy tale bliss or spectacular disaster, and my money's on disaster. And here's the kicker. The fact that Meghan ultimately did leave the royal family with Harry less than 2 years after their wedding backs up the claim that she never intended to stay within the family. It's like William was playing royal chess while everyone else was playing checkers. But wait, there's more. This isn't just Dampier's opinion pulled from thin air. These revelations are based on interviews with the late Lady Lisa Anson, the Queen's cousin, who said just days before Meghan and Harry's wedding, "We hope but don't quite think she is in love." So we're not just talking about one biographer's theory, we're talking about concerns that were circulating at the highest levels of the royal family. Now, let's talk about this stepping stone theory because it's absolutely fascinating when you think about it. According to Dampier, Meghan saw marrying Harry as a stepping stone, getting married to Harry to new fame and fortune. That's not just royal gossip. That's a calculated career move disguised as a love story. Think about it from a Hollywood perspective. You're a relatively successful TV actress, but you're not exactly A-list material. You're aging out of certain roles. Your show is ending, and you need that next big break. Then suddenly, you're dating an actual prince. Not just any prince, mind you, but one of the most eligible bachelors in the world, with a mother who was literally the people's princess. It's like winning the ultimate lottery ticket, except instead of millions of pounds, you're winning global recognition, instant A-list status, and access to the most exclusive networks in the world. The question is, was it love? Or was it the ultimate career move? Here's where William's suspicions start looking eerily prophetic. Look at what's happened since Meghan and Harry left the royal family. Archewell Productions collaborating with Netflix, investments in handbag brands and haircare lines, and her lifestyle series with Love, Meghan premiering on Netflix. That's not the behavior of someone who wanted to disappear from public life. That's someone who wanted to rebrand themselves using royal connections. It's like she took the royal seal of approval and turned it into a business strategy. And honestly, from a purely business perspective, it's genius. She went from being Rachel Zane on Suits to being the Duchess of Sussex, and then leveraged that into becoming a global brand. The royal family gave her the platform, and she used it to build her empire. But here's what makes William's intuition even more impressive: the timeline. Meghan left the royal family with Harry less than 2 years after their wedding. 2 years. That's barely enough time to learn all the protocols, let alone give royal life a proper chance. Most people need longer than that to decide if they like a new job, and she was making decisions about abandoning a 1,000-year-old institution. It's like saying, I'll try vegetarianism, and then going back to eating meat after one salad. Either she really, really hated royal life, or she got what she needed from it much faster than expected. Now, imagine being in William's position for a hot minute. You suspect your brother's fiancé has ulterior motives, but what exactly are you supposed to do with that information? March into Harry's room like, hey bro, I think your girlfriend is using you for fame and fortune? That's not exactly a conversation that ends well at family dinner. It's like being the only one who can see that the emperor has no clothes, except the emperor is your brother's happiness, and pointing it out might destroy your relationship forever. William was stuck in the impossible position of watching what he believed was a train wreck in slow motion while being powerless to stop it. Here's the thing about William. He's spent his entire life being the responsible one. While Harry was the party prince getting naked in Vegas, William was the one learning statecraft and preparing for kingship. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.